Good morning. Since let's say 1 year, or I don't know, something like this, maybe even two, it has been constant spraying, at least at my place. Every day, every single day, maybe even few times per day. Is it same like this at your place? Let me know in the comments. But I'm making this video today because today it was particularly shocking. Just an hour ago, it was such a beautiful day, clear skies, finally a very warm day in winter. I was planning to do garden work, and then as usual I see the plains with the long trails which don't go away. Well, I have become used to it. But after that, today it was unbelievably terrible. Within, let's say, 5 minutes, very dense fog literally started crawling through the village. Unbelievable. I could hardly see even the next house. And it became so dark. Because I'm not very social person, I don't really have contact with so many people. I was wondering, are there any statistics or any estimates of what percentage of the people are aware of this? Also, is it like this in all countries, even in the very poor countries? And I have two more questions in case some of you know. Are there any political parties which address this issue? And last, the idea to make defensive domes, psychic domes against this, which could at least shelter some areas where people gather for group meditation and create such protective domes. Eventually, this could even lead to derailing the full project. But this is not something that I came up with. I've heard other people talk about this. Do you know of any practical experiments? I have heard people on YouTube claiming that they could do something even alone or in small groups, but it wasn't really, how to say, well documented or, let's say, not even well presented in the video. And my last question is, are you aware of any type of social organizations or structures of any type that are addressing the issue and are big enough to be able to do something? Because separate individuals have been raising their voice, but of course, how much a single person can do if all the rest of the people are dragging him back with their negative thought forms. And just one final thought on these trails, and it is about how even sincere truth seekers can sometimes get trapped and help this project of spraying with the power of their thoughts. And this is the trap. So it has become already evident that all this talk about the danger of global warming is one big and very sophisticated scam. It provided them with an excuse to run their financial schemes of quotas about pollution and all that, which is nothing but a bunch of financial schemes which nourish corruption. But please don't get confused that global warming as such doesn't exist. Although it is minor, it is not as they report, there is still slight warming. Also, a lot of what they call global warming is actually crazy weather. At some places it has been getting colder, and at most places it has been getting like more extreme, more crazy. But still, in overall, there is a slight warming. So I beg you not to fall for their lies. There is no proof that this warming is bad. Also, there is absolutely no proof that even a drastic warming will result in a tragic increase of the water levels in the oceans. It doesn't have to be like this. It can lead to increased rainfall, better circulation of water in the full ecosystem of the earth, and eventually it will lead to a more fertile planet and better living conditions for everybody. When they started running this scam a decade ago or two, whatever, something like this, By now, they promised us 5 to 30 meters increase in the water level of the oceans. We haven't seen anything like this even close. And there has been some warming. And also to remind you that the connection that they make between the global warming and the CO2 is also a total fraud. Also, I don't even know what and why are they spraying exactly, but making it colder really seems to be one of their purposes. I don't know why they don't want the earth to become warmer. Is it just to keep us more miserable in the cold? Because when it gets warmer, just imagine so many millions living in Siberia, in Northern Europe, in Canada, in US, they will be able to grow so many more things to eat in their gardens and their lives will become so much easier. Or who knows, will glaciers expose some ruins if they melt? We don't know. But what I know for sure is that if we want to stop the spraying, public awareness, increasing the public awareness is the way to go.